Okay, so I am here because today is the 8/8 portal, August 8th, and I've been feeling this energy that I need to come and channel, and I have no idea exactly what I'm doing here or what I'm going to channel. So they made me grab a few oracle cards from the deck of Isis, from the little version, and I'm going to read what they say. The first one says, enter the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectations or preconceived notions and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Expect your miracle. The second one is the key of Isis. The key of life. So the Ankh. The Ankh portends now. No, sorry. I can barely see the without lights. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. The new life being born is whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. The third one is called Mother of Life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simple, stagnant, and stiff, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to receive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave upon your arms. Open your arms and receive. Wow. There's one more. Life restored. A spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whether parts of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived, and you will flourish back into life, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life. So too will you rise again, heal and renew. So those are the messages from Goddess Isis just before we start. It's 3:30 right now, reminding us that everything is possible. And so I wanted to ask also, let me lower the music. I wanted to ask also about a comment that I just received in one of my messages that I posted in Facebook. It was about finding the throne of Isis or something like that. Like to get the throne, to get your crown and to become the best version of you, basically. The comment said, you are I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but the meaning is of a female demon. And so they say you are a succubus, something like that. I laugh because that means that something I'm doing is working. Something is triggering people. And hopefully they'll find their way to their path through the triggers that I'm bringing without even trying. So yeah, that is interesting. So if they have anything to say about that, goddess and gods and guides, please tell me. And it's time to start. So I'm going to close my eyes and take a nice and deep breath. And I'm calling in my spiritual guides to be here with us. And I see in front of me a portal of light. And the shape of the portal is not like the same shape as always. Normally it's like an oval shape surrounded by light. And today I see the Ankh shape with a bunch of light. The key of life. And I'm getting really a lot of tingles in my body already by just saying that. It is 3:33 right now on the portal day of August 8th. So let's start. I am being shown the pyramids. They are glowing with a golden light. Kind of like if they have a backlight from behind. And it's nighttime. And I am wearing a dress that has the key of life printed in gold. The loop kind of goes from the waist up around the chest and the throat and goes down back to the waist. Okay, so, and right there in the waist, you know how the Ankh has those two things going to the side, like the arms of the Ankh? So that is wrapping around the waist, kind of like a belt. And then there is a longer part of fabric overposing the regular dress. And this is the part that goes down with golden symbols. The long part of the Ankh, all the way to my feet. Very beautiful. I ain't never seen that before. So they're saying that means you are embodying the energy of the key of life right now. Like you were able to transmute a lot of things that you carry within yourself from this lifetime and other ones at the same time. Because when you are working in the astral, you're not only working on the 3D any longer. You're working on many, many dimensions and timelines. So they are saying we're gonna walk into the pyramid, the big pyramid. And we're gonna go all the way up to the king's chamber, which I feel is on the top floor. And there is the sarcophagus. And it is placed You're able to move it, by the way, from one place to another, even though it's super heavy. But they have this ability to be able to move it. And so I see the gods and goddesses there, and they move the sarcophagus right in the middle of the chamber, where there's a hole on the ceiling on top, on the pointy part of the pyramid, where the light shines in. And so Isis is commanding Sirius to shine the light into the sarcophagus. She's speaking in like light language, and this light starts descending from the sky. And I don't know how I see that from outside now. I see that from outside the pyramids, even though I am inside the pyramids. I guess remote viewing what's happening. I see from the side of the pyramid, if I look up, this light from the sky coming down very bright into the middle of the pointy part of the pyramid and going into the middle of the sarcophagus. Or it doesn't look like a sarcophagus, it looks more like a little pool. And then with that light, the sarcophagus starts to fill with a liquid that is thicker than water, and it's like has like a viscosity when you touch it, kind of like a little bit oily. Oh, okay. I think what she's trying to say is that this liquid, you're able to command to the liquid, and I'm not sure what it is, the liquid exactly. I heard in another channel thing that I listened to that it's mercury, liquid mercury, but to me it feels like a little bit different. So it could be mercury, but who knows? To me it feels more like oily. Anyway, you can command the liquid what to do for you. So when the sarcophagus is full, the goddess Isis and Sekhmet step forward and grab each of our hands, one in each side. I see Isis in the left side holding my hand, and Sekhmet on the right side. Of course, because Sekhmet is a goddess from the sun energy and Isis from the moon. So makes sense. So she says to go inside this liquid and submerge all your body, like your head and everything down there. This liquid, she is commanding it to balance the left side and the right side of our bodies, of our minds, and connect it together, because sometimes they're saying we have a disconnection, and so we only feel one side or the other, and for us to be whole we need to embody both equally. So this is what's happening in the water, because now she's putting her hands above the water and she is drawing codes on the air that kind of like fall down into the water, golden sparks of light disappearing into the water. I'm feeling this sense of peacefulness. Isis says thank you. She says this is a message for me right now and for all the other star beings that are helping the divine feminine and the divine masculine to rise. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for bringing up the codes of light for the awakening of humanity. Gifts bestowed upon you gifts awakening through you to show them how it's done, to show them they are not alone. And yes, you will ruffle their feathers when they're not yet ready to open their hearts. It is okay to trigger. It is okay to She's not saying anything. I think she's looking for the right energy. It is okay to trigger their ego. You're doing your job when that happens. It is a confirmation that is working. Whatever you're doing, there will always be energies trying to resist their own awakening, their own light, because they are afraid of what they're going to find. All we can do now is send them more light. So when they are ready to receive, it will open their eyes. This portal that is open now brings you the opportunity to walk into the reality that you are wishing for. She starts to move my body into the infinite symbol, side to side. And there is like different versions of me. So in one plane, I see me inside the sarcophagus in the liquid water, still, closing my eyes, like a mummy with my hands across my chest. In another plane, I see me sitting in front of Isis, and we are both moving into this symbol of infinity, our bodies. In another plane, I see the walls coming alive with symbols shining forward and outwards with golden light. You can't touch those symbols because they are just in the air. And if you touch them, they kinda like disappear. They come into many golden particles and start to shine and move away. But it doesn't matter because that frequency is still there. They're showing me again the one of me that is in the sarcophagus with the water. They tell me to get up and go down the stairs to the healing chamber of the Queen. The healing chamber is waiting. She has another sarcophagus with liquid water. And I lay down in there. Isis says this is the rejuvenation chamber. And as Cleopatra used to bathe in milk, we are able now to bathe in liquid gold light. So I go inside the little pool-looking thing or sarcophagus, and it starts to fill with golden light, liquid light, shimmering. It is beautiful and thicker than water. Your whole body and my whole body, whoever goes there, is shining with this light. It's penetrating from the outside inward and touching every organ in your body, every muscle, every cell, the mother cell, they're saying, is touching anything that it can possibly touch, and reawakening, healing, everything that touches this light. It is even able to heal energetic blueprints in your DNA and go to different timelines and past lives and dimensions if you ask it to do it. So I said yes. I wanted to be sent this healing to all parts of me in the cosmos, anywhere they are. Find me. They're saying because everything is now. Everything is now. Everything is now. That's where it will be. In the now. And so the walls of the chamber start to morph into different symbols and colors. The symbols coming out of the wall now are no longer golden, they are purple. This time the symbols move from the wall to the middle of the chamber where the sarcophagus is, so it's pretty far away compared to before. And they kind of like go on top of the sarcophagus and drop down into the liquid gold. And so now this liquid gold starts to change to a light lilac color with golden specks. Light purple. And she's saying that remember the colors are just frequencies, different types of vibrations. So they say to stay there in the purple color water for a little bit longer. And when I'm done, I'm back down from this little pool, and I'm going to go down one more staircase, and this one I feel is underground the pyramids, or very close. I think it's underground because I can smell earth. Oh my gosh, okay, so there's a throne in there. It's Isis' throne sitting in the middle of the chamber. And the flooring is, like I said, earth, touching barefoot earth. So I'm walking with no shoes or anything into this chamber, and I see Isis waiting for me there. And she says, "Sit in your throne." This is Isis' throne, but she says it's our throne because we are part of her. We're here to ground the energies and to align you specifically now with Sirius and Orion. She's making me see Osiris and her, and how they are the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and they are also the balance in between the masculine and the feminine. And now I see a scale in between them. So I sat in the throne. Isis goes on her knees in front of me and sits with her legs touching the ground and her hands on my knees. She looks like she's praying. She's looking down. And she's saying some light codes, magical words. When she finishes saying those words, she looks at me, and out of her hands, this light starts to glow on my knees that travels down towards my feet and penetrates the earth. And I see this light going down very far away down there to what's supposed to be the middle of the earth, to anchor the light. Once it touches the middle of the earth and anchors the light there, it kind of like turns back up and comes up from the same place it came down, through the same ley lines or lines, until it reaches back my feet and my knees, back to my heart, and stays there for a second. Opening the heart chakra, and then reaches up to the sky, through my crown, through the different levels of the pyramids, through the queen chamber, through the king's chamber, through the opening on top of the pyramids, all the way up to Sirius, aligning your path forward to the best timeline for you. She says you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to be afraid of. You will never feel alone. You are our daughter, the golden child, Isis' daughter. I am your divine mother, and I will always take care of you. Do not be afraid of following your path, even if it's by yourself. Because in reality, you know that we're always there with you. You will always have our support. You will always feel our love. You will never be alone. We will always be there to guide you, support you. With unconditional love. Do not fret, my child. Your path is waiting. You claim your throne. I gift you your crown now. I give you my breath. She puts the crown on my head. She blows her breath in my face. She touches her forehead with mine and activates my third eye light. Beloved child, you came so far away to find out the truth of who you are. You will never doubt who you are after that. You now see the truth. You've been activated. You now remember who you are with no doubt. This energy has been anchored. Your magic is awakened. Your divinity is balanced. The feminine and masculine energy has come home. Now rest, my child. Rest. Because when you wake up tomorrow, everything will be different. We love you. We love you. We love you, and we are proud of you. Welcome, goddesses and gods.